The Earth is dying. We are not saying this. 14,000 scientists across the world are.
Well, the first challenge is to get rapid cuts in the gases heating the planet, something that just hasn't happened so far.
Crazy. Oh my God.
It's the dry season in Zimbabwe. The park officials say this year it's much hotter.
An area of Amazon rainforest roughly the size of a football pitch is now being cleared every minute.
Human activities are responsible for climate change. That's the finding of a new study on the Governmental Panel on Climate Change. It's the most up-to-date assessment of global.
Fumbini village is one of the local communities heavily impacted by deforestation. It used to be a dense mangrove forest with biodiversity, clean water and plenty of fish. When the trees were cut, many of the benefits known to the community disappeared. Now our aim is to plant 7,000 mangrove along the area in order to restore it.
You know, long time ago there was fresh air, the plant bring oxygen. And then we have some fishes which are coming to be in the shade of the mangroves. So we will have a lot of fish when they are growing good and when they are big. Yeah.
The purpose of this project is to restore the degraded area in Gastoni Beach. This area is important because the mangroves there have many benefits, ranging from carbon sequestration to protecting coastal community and biodiversity hotspots. So it's important to restore this area, and that's why we decided to come up with this project. But in that too, we're involving the community so that the community can own this project. So the mangroves, this is a mangrove. This one is called Rhizophora mucronata. You see, these are the roots of the mangroves. And what you can see here, these oysters. And when they open up, the fish comes and feeds on this oyster. So the mangrove in its roots, actually it has food that the fish can feed on, these oysters. Like here, the importance of the mangrove.
Ni kwamba samaki anaza anaingira mranda ndani ya miziji.
The fish come and just move around in the dense root network.
Kuna vijine.
We have challenges in the mangrove project, and one of them is that most of the community members, they are elderly and they have families, they have kids and wives. They need to feed these kids and take care of their families. But ELIH, we're a charity organization, we don't always provide cash for the things that we do here in the nursery. Now, working with the community, the challenge that we get is they need the money to provide for their families. And while we're with them here, they could be somewhere else doing activities that will give them income to provide for them and their families. That's why we can have like 5 coming to do the nursery activity, sometimes 4, sometimes 2. But you can't really blame them because they need the cash. They don't have jobs, they don't have permanent jobs.
Well, I want to protect the mangrove because the people, there are some villagers, we want to protect from the villagers because the villagers, some villagers, they look the mangrove to to build some houses, but we want to another plan that we protect the mangrove, and then we have another plan that we give them bricks, cheap bricks to build the houses, because these mangroves, they are important because we have a lot of benefits from the mangrove, fish and oxygen.
We are a group of young botanists that have seen local communities being impacted by deforestation. Since our passion is within conservation and restoration of nature, we couldn't just look away anymore. Therefore, we find areas that are heavily degraded and try to restore them. We engage the local communities so they see the benefits, but we also find alternative solutions for them so they can have an economic growth.
So this one is called Agave desmatiana. It's a type of sisal, but this one is used mainly for beauty. You see, people grow these around homesteads because of the color. You see, we have green here and part yellow, but also this leaf of it, the leaf. When you remove this outer layer, you'll find a lot of ropes in here. So when you join them together, you get one long rope which you can use to tie things, boxes, if you want to transport them. Also, you can use the same poles for construction, that is temporary structures. We call it sisal. That is the common name. Let me see if I can find a flower. You see this flower? They usually have a sweet scent, which you can smell the scent from far away. Now it has different uses. People use it as perfume, so they pick the flowers and put them in their pockets or their clothes. And when that person passes by, you hear that fragrance. So it makes it also hard to propagate, because most of the time the flowers are picked before they mature to produce new seeds. And also the flowers are used as halua. You see, halua is something sweet. You see, husbands, wives can use the flowers, lie on the bed to attract their partners.
Yeah. In our nursery, we have a critically endangered species, this one here. It's called Euphorbia tanaensis, and so we make cuttings from it and just try to increase the number and see what will happen in terms of conservation. So these are some of the seedlings that we have managed to germinate at the moment in the shade house. And as you can see, they were germinated in different times, and that's why the size of the seedlings are different, and also depending with the growth rate of the various species. For instance, we have this. This was a cookie bag, but now it's a propagation material. It changes the name depending on use. Most people say that they cut trees because for example, they want to get income through the timber. They say they don't know another option of maybe constructing their houses.
If we don't know our local communities or understand them or even have a good connection with them, how can we ensure that the changes that we make there will be everlasting? And that's why we're trying to come up with solutions to all these problems. We're trying to show the community that they can live off the land and still take care of it.
We need to change people's perspectives about trees so that they may love trees more. That means we need to do more environmental awareness and focus more on the younger generation, because they are our future. When we educate them, we empower them, and with that, we are sure that the future is going to be okay. Open your hands like this. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, look around. Imagine you're out. What can you see? How are trees important? They produce oxygen. So what is the importance of oxygen? It helps in? Okay. Any other importance of oxygen? fresh air. When you look at a tree, do you see any ants? Let's say we have a baobab. Who knows a baobab tree? Let's say we have it here. Then we have ants, we have birds and monkeys on top of it. What will happen if you cut down that tree? One person. The animals may die. Why? Because the habitat has been? The home has been destroyed, right? Yes.
I have always been interested in nature. Nature influences everything around us. You see, even the tiniest ant plays an important role in nature because nature is connected in so many ways. When you don't take care of nature, it means our lives here, not only as humans, but also other animals, it will be in danger. I just wanted to say that I was down at Fumbini village and the heavy rains had washed away some of the seedling for the upcoming planting.
Okay.
So we were able to find soldiers from the British Army that volunteered to help us together with the community. We will meet at Pwan University tomorrow to collect the mangrove seeds.
Great, that's perfect. Let's see each other tomorrow.
So today we are going to do seed collection at the mangrove, and then also on Friday we'll also do another seed collection with you guys, hopefully. So we have come here to do seed collection. Last time we came we saw a lot of seeds, but then we have other organizations, we have other community groups doing seed collection also. So we really can't say we'll go and get many seeds. You can't be sure of that unless you come to the ground, because the day that you decide to come for seed collection, other people may have come the day before to do the collection. So we're working the mangrove collection with the community, and we have army guys helping us and community members from Kilifi tours. I think this is very good because we can do seed collection in one place and get a lot of seeds. Working with them, the army guys, the community, I think this is something that is very awesome. And we're hopeful to get as many seeds as we can. We were successful in finding the plants that we needed. Now we just have to wait for the right time to plant them. It took time convincing the community members, bringing them together. The good thing is they really appreciated this project and they own it. They are ready to protect it. So I think that's the most important thing. Look at all these people that are here. They've already come to help us plant mangroves. That is very good. It's important because cutting a tree is very easy, but planting them and growing that tree to reach maturity, it's quite difficult. So I think it's worth every drop of sweat, and in the long run, I think it's a good thing and it will be successful.
I'll be walking by your side till the morning light, till the morning light. And we'll be screaming from the mountains high. See the eagles in flight, our aim is inside. I'll be walking by your side till the morning light, till the morning light. We'll be screaming from the mountains high. See the eagles in flight, our aim is inside. Breathing deeply, I am ready for the long run. for the long run. And I'll be shining, radiating like a warm sun. Like a warm sun.
Plants.
Trees.
Breathing deeply, I am ready for the long run, for the long run. And I'll be shining,